All right. It's February 12th, 2026. Welcome to another episode of the Infinite Podcast. I'm Matthew McConaughey. Hey. Okay, I'm not really, but I'm Dad because Matthew McConaughey has a lot more hair. I'm looking extra bald today. I am alongside the incredible, the magnificent, the handsome, Infinite
G.
How are you, bub?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm sad,
Sad.
but I'm okay. We'll get into that in a moment. Welcome to another episode of the Infinite Podcast. We did one about 2 weeks ago, and we decided we want to continue to do them. So before the last one that we did, it's been years since we've done a podcast, but we have a vision, and we're going to start doing our podcast. And today is episode 18, and it is titled what, G?
Two Homes.
Two Homes. In this episode, we're going to talk about Gio living in two homes and living with his mom and dad separately. We're going to talk about being, coming from a divorced family, and get into great detail and depth about his journey and how it all originated. Because Infinite G basically is birth. Our channel is basically a divorced father helping his son make a YouTube channel, basically, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to get into how you even got into two homes and all that. But first, I want to dedicate this episode to our Luna, who suddenly passed away on Saturday. Infinite G, what is your favorite part of Luna?
Her presence and the way she was so loving and she would be around us.
She was so loving. She's so beautiful. I'll miss her more than I can ever put into words. She loved Gio, that's for sure. She even let you dress up as the Tiger King and take a picture with her. So it's a tough loss for us. We went to the Cal basketball game Saturday, and she passed Sunday morning. I could tell she was sick when we got home, and it was just a very sad, surreal night. One I'll never forget. But I love you, Luna, and I'm grateful that I got to spend the last 7 years with you. 7 years, I think it was. So, we got her when you were probably 7.
Yep.
I think like around 6, 7. I keep saying that. I don't mean it. I just mean 6 or 7. And I remember like it was yesterday. It's crazy. When we got her, we went to go get food for Bun Bun, our rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
And we went to go look at the cats, and she was there. And you looked at me and you said, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" And I said, "Yes, I am." You don't remember that?
Yeah, I said that?
You said that. You said, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" And I was thinking the same thing you were thinking. So, yeah, we're connected. But we were thinking the same thing. So I said, yes, I went to the bank, I got cash, and we got her, and we brought her home. And she's been a big part of our lives for the last several years. And I already feel a piece of myself missing because she's not here. It's crazy. It's been rough. So I'm really going to miss her. I love her more than I can ever put into words. And I just want to dedicate this episode to Luna. We are going to miss you, my girl. It is sad. It is part of the circle of life, unfortunately. Death is part of it, which is an episode I'd like to get into because I've kind of been struggling with that, and I feel like it's good to talk about because it is part of life, and it's not the end, it's the next chapter. So we'll get more into that. But, that night I'm super grateful because as I put Luna on the couch, I knew she wasn't going to make it. And I looked at you and I said, "I don't think she's going to make it, bud." And that's when you started to lose it.
Yeah.
And that was really hard. So I called your mom and I told her, "Luna's about to pass. Can G stay with you tonight? I don't want him to be here when that happens." And she, of course, came and got you. She gave you a hug. She gave me a hug. I was super grateful for that. I was grateful for her coming and getting you and, letting you stay the night with her. And I say all that to say that I'm just proud of her and I, because we've come a very long way with co-parenting and raising you. And, I feel like she was there for me in a very hard time in need. And I'm grateful for that. And I think that we're in a place where things are good now, and because when you get divorced, there's a lot of hurt feelings involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, of course, when we first got divorced, and is it difficult to talk about? No?
Not really.
When we first got divorced, there were bitter feelings, and it took a while for us to get to where we're at currently. So, when we got divorced, you were only 2 years old. And it's crazy to think that you probably have no memory of her and I together, do you? What's your earliest memory of me and Mom together? Do you have one at all?
I think I remember maybe going to an event or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
think of it. It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It's crazy to think we've been divorced for, you were 2, so you're 13 now, so 11 years. It's just crazy. It's not easy to get divorced and co-parent. It's just, first of all, you get divorced and you have hurt feelings towards each other, and then you try to co-parent, and you have to agree. And, sometimes it's not always easy to agree with somebody who is your ex or something like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think we do it very well. I think we've come a very long way. I think it was better for you to have parents who got divorced when you were a lot younger, as opposed to maybe it being now. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've never really sat and talked about any of this really. I think for me, when we got divorced, I carried a lot of guilt that, it's hard when your family breaks up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But lately, I don't feel like you come from a broken family. I just feel like you guys, you have 2 parents that live in 2 separate homes, but we're still a unit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's important, because what happened on Sunday with Mom in her car?
Oh, she was driving back home from Pear Street, mm-hmm. and she was watching the Super Bowl, and she was driving home, and a nail got stuck in her tire, and it was really flat, so she had to pull over to the side of the curb, mm-hmm. and they were trying to fix it.
They, meaning her and Joe Jean. Joe Jean is a good friend.
Is a long time.
Mm-hmm, long time friend. Joe Jean is somebody who I was in band with, so I've known him since I was a freshman, so a very long time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they had to pull over, and they were trying to fix the tire, but they just couldn't get it, so they had to call.
They had to call the man, so they called Dad.
The handy duo. Even though I did half of the work.
Hey, I was proud of you.
Thank you.
No, well, your mom said, "Can you come?" And I said yes. So we drove to her, and we helped them fix the tire, because it was tricky. Yeah, it took a second.
There was a plate in the back.
Yeah.
Spin.
Yeah, it was a tricky tire change. But as a team, the 4 of us did it, right?
Yeah.
So I still feel like we're still a team. And, sometimes it's better for 2 parents who maybe don't always get along the best to maybe go their separate ways for the child's sake, because you didn't grow up in a home where your parents were there fighting all the time. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and I think that's good, like I said, I struggled with getting divorced because I felt so much guilt, especially for you. I felt bad for you, and I wanted you to have a sibling, and it wasn't what happened wasn't what I thought was going to happen in my life. But sometimes
Yeah.
life throws you a curveball and things change. That's something that's taught me. So there's guilt for that. I think I've forgiven myself though, and I don't really hold that guilt anymore. Of course, I want you to have a sibling, but you have Junior Boy and Jayla,
Yeah.
and they are your
They're like
siblings.
my yeah, pretty much my siblings.
Yeah. So that's good. I know that we have like some friends who like, I'm not going to say names, but like we know somebody who her and her ex-husband got divorced and they have a kid and they can't see eye to eye at all. And they argue all the time and they're always like battling for custody and all that stuff.
Oh,
You know who I'm talking
yeah.
about? Yeah. And that's unfortunate because I don't feel like it has to be that way. And I get that when you split up from somebody, there's hurt feelings and all that comes with it. But you can really work at it for the kid's sake, for the child's sake, and try to come to terms and put your ego to the side, because that's what it is. It's your ego. Put your ego to the side and do what's best for your child. So that's what I feel like your mom and I have done. I felt like we were bitter towards each other and we had our ego, right? But then we realized the most important thing out of all of this is you. Like, you are our greatest blessing. And it sucks to get divorced and all that, but your mom and I met for a very specific reason, to meet and to have you and to bring you into this world. And that's what we did. So that's how I look at it now. I don't look at it from a guilt standpoint. I look at it as it was a failed marriage, and most marriages fail. 50% of marriages fail. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. It's half.
Yeah.
Relationships are very hard. It is not easy to be with somebody, let alone be married to somebody and live with them. It's a very difficult thing. So not everyone succeeds at that. Half of the people fail. And is it a failure or is it a lesson learned?
It's a lesson learned.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think it's a lesson learned. I don't think I know. I've learned my lessons. There are things that I did married the first time that I would never do married a second time if that ever happens for me again.
Yeah.
Which when I first got divorced, I told myself I would never get married again. But I've changed my mind with that. I feel like if it was the right person in the right situation, I would. How would it even make you feel though if I eventually did get married to somebody else?
I'd feel happy for you.
You would?
Yeah.
It wouldn't feel weird?
That would feel a little weird.
Why?
Yes. I don't know, because I mean, I would have a stepmom, right? So I would just have to get used to having two moms, pretty much.
Well, no one would ever replace your mom. Your mom is always your mom.
Yeah.
If anything, it's just a bonus person who loves you. You know what I mean? But your mom is always your mom. Your mom is always going to be the one helping me make decisions with your life. No one can ever replace her. That's the thing. Like, that's another thing I'm grateful for is, we might be divorced, but we still have a bond that no one could ever break, and a bond that I'll never have with anybody else. And that's having you. You know what I mean? Like, the three of us, like, that's a very special bond, and it's not anything I take for granted. So, how would you feel if you had other siblings?
I'd be cool with it.
You would? I think you'd be a great big brother. I know. I don't even think, because you're a great human being. So it would be a different role though. It wouldn't be like, like, it would be like Uncle Jason and TT, where Uncle Jason was 18 when TT was born.
Oh, really?
So it's more like he's more like a second dad to TT.
Yeah.
It's just a different dynamic, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not obviously ready for anything like that, but there's a part of me that wouldn't mind if the stars aligned and it was meant to be.
Yeah.
I feel like with me and your mom, I feel like if I'm being completely transparent and honest, we both met each other when we were both coming out of a relationship. And I think we didn't give ourselves time to heal from the heartbreak. We kind of just jumped into her and I, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's the way to go. I think that when you break up with somebody, you need to heal. And I just, unfortunately, didn't give myself that chance to heal. I jumped into it. And then
Yeah.
after your mom, I jumped into a relationship with Portia. She moved in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you who might not know, like, yeah, Gio and I, after Gio's mother and I split up, I started dating this woman and she had a daughter and they moved in with us shortly after. And, then we broke up and they moved out and that was hard. But I did the same thing. I jumped into another relationship without giving myself the proper healing, and that was a lesson learned. But also, I was just trying to replace what I felt I had lost. And I realized that later on, that I was just trying to replace losing my family. And that was devastating for me. I mean, you talk about like me feeling devastated about Luna passing away, me getting divorced was devastating.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fun thing to go through. And, I don't know. I sometimes look back and question my decisions and stuff, but I feel like everything plays out the way it's supposed to. It's all divine. It's all the way it was meant to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think I beat myself up about it sometimes still. I try not to. I think I've healed a little bit, but it's not easy to,
Yeah.
How is it? Because I know when we first got divorced, I felt so much guilt because you had to go back and forth between homes. And there was one time where you were crying and I knew you just wanted your mom. And I was like, you want mommy, don't you? And you're like, yeah.
Oh.
And I just was like, it was just hard. I was like, oh, this is just rough. I'll never forget that. And that feeling that I felt of guilt and just feeling bad for you because you're going back and forth between homes at 2.
Mm-hmm.
How was that growing up?
I mean, it was hard.
Why?
I don't know. It's just hard going back and forth because, like, I don't know. I just felt some way.
Well, can you try to describe how you felt? Was it sadness?
Yeah.
Mm.
Sad.
Did that sadness eventually? Do you still feel that way?
Mm-mm.
It's different now?
I'm used to it now.
You're used to it now. But at first you felt sad.
Yeah.
You have 2 amazing homes. Like your mom's home is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And the place we currently live is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like you come from a broken home. I feel like we're still a unit. I feel like I still love your mom's family. I always will.
Mm-hmm.
I was heartbroken when Mima passed.
Yeah.
That was, I went to his funeral
Mm-hmm.
to pay my respect. There was no way I was not going to go.
Yeah.
Even being divorced, I was like, I have to go to honor him.
Yeah.
I sat in the front with the family. It wasn't an easy thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Mima meant a lot to me. So, and your mom is still close with Tia and the kids,
Mom.
and mom and everyone. So
yeah,
we're blessed in that way. Like, yes, we're divorced, but we're still Ohana.
A one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's important. It doesn't have to be bitter forever. I get it at first. I get it. But for everyone's sake, and especially the kids, you put your ego to the side and you work it out and you compromise. And I think your mom and I have done a great job at that, because I look at you and you're just amazing in every aspect of life. You get straight A's, You play orchestra. You're a good kid. This is the best compliment I've ever heard about you. And it came from my buddy, Nick Etalk. So,
Oh yeah.
Mrs. Etalk's husband.
Yep.
I don't even remember how we got started on the subject, but he just said, everyone seems to like Gio. Like teachers, the kids, like everyone has good things to say about Gio. Everyone just likes him. And I feel like that's the ultimate compliment. You're a good soul. I mean, people like you.
Mm-hmm.
You got a good heart. You're sensitive. You're kind.
Yeah, thank you.
You're a bit of a smartass sometimes.
Yep.
But you probably get that from me.
Yep.
So
exactly.
I think that I don't know why I say I think. It just goes to show how you're brought up and your parents, So I'm proud of your mother and I because look at how you've turned out. And I know your mom loves and adore you.
Yeah.
You're everything to her, just like you are to me. So I understand that, we both understand that. And we just want what's best for you. So living in two homes doesn't always have to be the worst thing. Sure, it might suck at first. I get it. It's not easy to live with somebody,
Mm-hmm.
especially as a couple. It's really hard. I've tried it a few times. I have not succeeded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's just me. I don't. Maybe for other people it's easier, but for me, it's not. I can live with you, no problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're easygoing. You help me clean. Like, you give me lip about it now, but do you help your mom clean?
Yeah.
Do you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
She needs it, yeah.
Yeah.
When she needs it, yeah.
Why are you crossing your arms? Your body language, bro. Are you uncomfortable?
No.
Promise?
I like having my arms.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm more comfortable with my arms.
Okay,
yeah.
Frost. That's fair, because sometimes a body language expert will say when your arms are crossed, it means you're closed off.
Mm.
So I don't want you to be closed off during this conversation. I want you to...
It's the opposite for me.
Okay, that's cool. Everyone's different. I know that your mom will always have a huge place in my heart, and I'll always love her. Like, that love never goes away, at least for me. That's the mother to my child.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. Even if we, are divorced, like, nothing can ever change that. So I'm grateful for her. I say my gratitude list every single day after I thank the universe for you and blessing me with fatherhood and my son, who's my best friend. And I say, and thank you for blessing me with Lorna. She's a great mother, and I'm super blessed to have her help me raise our son together. And I mean that. I say it every single day. So I'm super grateful for her presence. She could be a stubborn Italian woman sometimes. Are you laughing because you're scared?
No.
I'm kidding, kind of. But she just, she loves you.
Yeah.
And we both want the world for you. So you're going to do really big things in this world. But you're blessed to have two parents who love you as much as we do, because not everyone has that.
Right.
Not everyone has that connection with their parents. I'm close with my mom. I wish I was as close with Papa as we are. I wish I had that, but I still love Papa so much. I just wish that our relationship was more like ours, sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you feel different connections with, like, between me and your mom? Is it like a different relationship?
Yeah, a little bit.
In what way?
I think with you, we wrestle more, for sure.
Okay. So with me, we wrestle more.
We're rougher with each other.
Well, that's true.
We slap each other.
Yeah.
We play basketball.
Uh-huh.
And I take walks with you. I take walks with her too. Just me and her hang out. It's not that different, actually.
No?
No. I think it's different because we wrestle with each other and we hit each other, but
we probably like a couple more things in common, like wrestling and basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I get it. Yeah. I think you're super close to both of us.
Mhm.
That's important. So I think, you know, I think you have fun with both of us too.
Yeah.
I think, you know, we both try to do fun things with you and make sure you have a good life. You do. You do. You're blessed. You have everything. You're kind of spoiled, if I'm being honest.
Hmm.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Spoiled with love and gifts. But you work hard. I gotta say, like you've earned it at 13 by your grades and how hard you work in school and orchestra. So I'm proud of that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you make my life easier. You know what I mean? Like I could have a son who gets bad grades and cuts class and hides in the closet.
Yeah.
So you don't do that to me. You're good. And I hope that trend continues throughout high school and throughout college and the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I feel it will.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about living in two homes?
The different types of food.
That's a great answer. It's a Taurus and moon answer if I've ever heard one. In astrology, G is a Taurus moon. Huge foodies. So I'm sure mom has food you like more because she gives you meat and cheese and stuff, huh?
Well, I mean, I guess.
You can be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like eating meat. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I think vegan meat is top tier.
Top tier. What's your favorite meal that mom cooks? There's something that she cooks that you're just like, oh heck yeah, I'm about to tear this up.
Breakfast.
Breakfast? You're a big
This morning.
This morning?
Yep. Big breakfast.
Like okay.
Big breakfast guy.
What is it? Yeah, you are, huh?
So yeah. So she made me a breakfast sandwich with sourdough bread, and there was scrambled eggs and a sausage patty with mayonnaise and cheese on it. And then I had a nice smoothie, banana blueberry smoothie.
Okay.
Teared it up.
All right.
Yep.
Is it weird? Okay. So what's dad's favorite meal that he cooks? What's your favorite meal of dad's that I cook?
I like the pasta.
The pasta?
Yep.
Dad isn't as good a cook as mom is. I own that. I try. I do try.
You're good. You're so good.
I try. There's a few things that I've made in my time that I'm like, that was really good. I can tell if it's good when you scarf it down.
Yeah.
There's a few like breakfast sandwiches that I've made. You do like your breakfast sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird living in two households where one is a vegan and the other one eats meat? Is that weird?
A little bit, I guess, yeah.
It's a completely different, it's the opposite end of the spectrum. So
yeah.
Is that confusing for you? Or you like
no.
your meat and you set in your ways?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like meat and I like vegan food.
Like both, huh?
I like that. I love chicken parm from the Butcher's Son.
Oh, we went to the Butcher's Son.
That's probably the best vegan spot I've ever had. That and Veggie Grill.
I think it's better than Veggie Grill. And Veggie Grill was my favorite. But we went to, shout out to the Butcher's Son in Berkeley before the Cal game. Everything that they serve there is vegan. You got the chicken parm.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Reuben, the pastrami sandwich. And it's so much food. Oh, gosh, that place is delicious. I do have to say. And the best part of it, no animals had to suffer.
Yep. Actually, my favorite meal that you've cooked was those Impossible burgers.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
I would say that's up there.
Cool. And the best part about that? No animals.
No animals. Because it tasted like an actual burger. And it had mayo and ketchup.
And no poor cow was slaughtered. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, I get it. I get people like their meat. I used to eat meat.
Yeah.
I get it. I think we did do an episode on Dad being a vegan one time. Yeah. I know it's not for everyone, but that's the reason why I do it, was because the animals. But that's a different conversation for a different time. Ask me something. What do you want to know?
Who won the Royal Rumble in 1995?
I meant about what we were talking about, you dingo.
Oh.
It was Shawn Michaels. by
Oh,
the
there you
way.
go. Oh, okay. How
What a dingo.
how how do you what do you feel when sometimes we eat a meal and it has like cheese in it or being like something that's
Meat.
non-vegan and you still eat it?
And I still eat it?
Yep. Like, cause I know that I think there's been time where maybe you've ate something with like eggs in the ingredients and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you ever care? Or I'm sure you care, but how do you feel?
Guilty.
Guilty.
Because I feel like it's going against my beliefs. But sometimes, I mean, there's been a few times where I've had like a cookie or something that has like milk chocolate or an egg in it.
Yeah.
And I do feel guilty though. I try my best not to do that. I don't eat meat for sure. I haven't had meat in quite some time. But there's like I've had pizza with cheese and there's guilt. Yeah. Yeah.
But
And
it's good.
yeah, it is good, but it's not good for you. So yeah, I do feel guilty sometimes.
It's delicious, but not nutritious.
It's not cheese is not good for the body, but especially my body. I feel like I'm lactose intolerant, so
I think I can handle cheese pretty well. I get gassy, that's for sure. But
yeah, you do.
yep.
Yeah, and then I suffer. So
Well, farts are worse than mine.
ay ay
We could do an
ay.
episode on whose farts are worse.
Let's save that for another time. Let's save that for never. How about?
Okay.
I feel like you probably win that one.
Probably.
Ask me something else. Well, on the subject of like divorce and coming from two homes, ask me something. I'm just curious.
How did you feel?
For during which part?
How do you feel when you don't have me most of the time?
Oh, that's a great question. That's a good question. See, I need you to be coming up with questions like that because that's good.
Okay.
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's lonely. I only get you 50% of the time. So, because, the thing is, dad works and your mom does too, but your mom is Grammy's caretaker.
Yep.
Caregiver. Caregiver. So, you guys live pretty close. And you get to be with mom more, because you get to go to work with her. Whereas me, I work at the stock market in San Francisco. I wake up at 4, so you only stay at my house and sleep over every other weekend. So I only get you sleeping over here like 4 or 5 times out of like 6 times. No, like 4, because Friday, Saturday, you go home Sunday. So like 4 times a month. That sucks. Mm-hmm. So I'm here alone all the other nights, and it's I have friends that come over sometimes, but for the most part, I'm here alone, which I do like my alone time, but it's lonely. Especially I'm a Cancer, so Cancers are all about family and family setting and having their family around. So that's why for a Cancer to get divorced, it sucks. It's hard. But yeah, it makes me sad sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I struggle with it the most when you spend the night on the weekend that I have you, and then you leave Sunday, and then I struggle. For my birthday, when I had you, like, because my birthday was, your mom let me have you like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that.
Yeah.
When you left Sunday, I cried that night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. How does that make you feel?
That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard because that was the best birthday I've ever had. We went to Six Flags and it was just a great time. Like I don't know how to explain it. I felt alive that day. It was just great. I got to go with you and we rode the roller coasters and we just had a great time.
We went to dinner after too.
Dinner with mom and then the family.
Yep.
It was awesome. So, yeah, it sucked when you left because of course your mom's lucky. She gets to live with you almost every day.
Yeah.
I wish I had that. I do. And that part sucks for me, but it is what it is. Like those are the cards that I was dealt. And unfortunately for, a lot of men, sometimes in a divorce, they get the crappy end of the stick. So, not being able to have you all the time and only getting you like half of the time and every other weekend, it's not the easiest. It's not. And as I get older, I do want to settle down and have a family unit around all the time because, you're going to go off to college one day and then what am I going to do? I know. Sit here all alone. No, I meant to do more in this world, which I will travel but it definitely gets lonely sometimes.
Yeah.
That's why I really want to start working on my podcast and my goals and stuff, because it will, like, being creative helps me fill that void, because there's a void when you're not around. I feel a part of me is missing. So I do enjoy your company. You were fun to be around. We get along great. We watch the basketball games. We do a lot, even if like we don't do anything and we're just sitting on the couch on our phones or watching TV. Like, we're still by each other, and it's just still a good feeling.
Yeah.
But we, try to do what we can. And Dad's making more money now and is being, he is a little more successful, and with that comes opportunities to do more. So, we've been doing a little bit more lately, which is nice. We've been doing a lot of unboxings,
Yeah.
which is fun, and working on our YouTube channel, which I love. I
Yeah.
love our YouTube channel. Like, I think that Infinite G YouTube channel has helped me heal and move on from my divorce in a lot of ways. And if I ever miss you, and I which I've done, like, if you're not here and I miss your presence, I'll watch Infinite G.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, and then it'll bring back all those old feelings of that experience with you. I miss those times. I miss you being small. It's not easy for a parent to watch their kid be almost as big as they are, grow to be as almost as big as they are.
Yeah.
As a parent, you miss that sweet, innocent toddler stage, or even when you were like 8. It's different now that you're a teen.
Yeah.
You give me more attitude. Mm-hmm.
My projected height's to be around like 6'9". So
6'9"?
yep.
No.
Yeah, like
Oh,
6'9".
almost 7 feet.
Yeah.
Please.
6'9", 6'10".
Well,
Just kidding.
you will be taller than me because you're almost there.
Yeah.
That makes me sad. It's bittersweet because we can do different things. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
But like older things, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like a dunk on you.
You can dunk on me. You still beat me in basketball now, but my back is feeling better, thank God, because Dad has had a pinched nerve in his back, and the last 2 months I've been in pretty bad pain. So now it's only like a level 1 or 2. It's almost healed. So just when it's healed, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan. Can't say it. We coming for you, sucker.
Okay.
I do want to do a match for the Intercontinental Championship and do promos. So next weekend I have you. We should do it next weekend.
Okay.
And do something cool.
Okay.
That'd
Cool.
be fun.
Yeah.
Ask me one more question, and then we can end the podcast. Because I really like that last question. That was a good one.
Was it hard for you to move on?
From Mom?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, I love your mom. And we have a huge history together. We were together for quite some time, So we were married at least 6 years together, or 8-ish, around that. So that's a long time to spend with somebody and be with them all the time. And yeah, it wasn't easy. Like, and I really do feel like that's why I felt the need to jump into something so soon with Portia, was because I was trying to get over your mom, and that's not the way to go about it, which I've learned. So if I can teach you anything, like, learn from my mistakes. And I'm not saying Portia was a mistake, because Portia was a good person and I really enjoyed her company, and she taught me a lot about myself. You meet everyone for a reason. But I was unhealed when I met her, and coming out of a divorce, and I should have let myself heal.
Yeah.
So it was not easy to move on. No.
So you felt like you rushed it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I unfortunately fall into that pattern. So I'm trying to learn, because the universe will give you lessons over and over until you learn it. And I've made the same mistakes. You break up, you try to get over heartbreak by being with somebody else, and you don't heal from the previous heartbreak. And then you fall into that cycle. You break up and you do it over and over. you can't do that. You have to heal. You have to let your heart heal. Breakups are a really tough thing to go through. It's hard. It sucks. I mean, breakups are really hard. So I hope that you don't experience too much heartbreak in your time. You find somebody that loves you, and but it's not easy it's not easy, and it took quite some time to get over that. And I don't know if I'm fully over it, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah. So I try to do the work and heal, and I'm such a different person today than I was when I was married to your mom. Mm-hmm. I think if her and I were to try, like if we were to meet now, you know what I mean, at this stage in our lives, I think it would have ended differently. Yeah. But I was just selfish. I can say that honestly. And I'm not proud of it, but I'm being honest. So, I was. And I didn't take it as seriously as I should have. And, I regret it, sure, but it taught me a lot. And your failures are your biggest lessons. And are they even failures or lessons? So I do feel like I failed, but I mean, I still got so much out of it. And that's a beautiful thing. Not every divorce or failed relationship has to end and be such a negative thing all the time. Like you can switch it. You can get divorced from somebody and you can give yourself a little bit of time to heal, and then you can still love them and compromise and make it work, because we're still ohana. And that's the best part of it. And that's what, like, I'm so proud of your mom and I think a lot of people are probably surprised at how well we co-parent, especially because of how bad it ended and how bitter things were at first. But there's a saying that time heals all wounds, and I think that we have healed from that. I think I'm still healing from some things, but I mean, it's a hard thing to go through.
It's a good answer.
Yeah. All right, bud. Well, that was good. It's deep. I want to do more talks like this. I want you to open up a little bit more. I feel like I talk more, but I'm trying to be the moderator as well. And, I know it's probably an uncomfortable conversation to have with your dad on a podcast.
A little bit.
I'm sure. But, maybe somebody sees this, maybe a kid who comes from a broken home or two homes sees this, and maybe it gives them a different perspective. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think, having these conversations about things that aren't always easy to talk about could be a good thing. And healing too, because I feel like this is helping me heal as well. And I need to heal from getting divorced from your mom, because that was a really painful thing for me to go through. Really, really tough. I turned to a lot of alcohol, which you cannot do, but you have to learn. I mean,
that will hurt you. That will hurt you. Alcohol
will make things worse. The reason you do it is to numb yourself from the pain that you feel. You know what I mean? So that's what I did, but
messed you up. Messed you.
Yeah, and I realized it. So I've come a very long way. I don't do that anymore. I sit in my feelings and I try to figure it out. But I did drink a couple beers when Luna passed. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that hurt.
But I mean, it was during the Super Bowl too.
That's true.
But crappy Super Bowl.
Yeah. You can't fix your problems with booze. Let me tell you from experience. You have to go within and try to figure it out. So, all right, bud. I love you so much. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having this conversation with me in this episode. It means a lot. It's deep. I hope to have more of these with you. Next episode, next podcast we do, you're going to come up with the topic. You're going to be the moderator. You're going to ask the questions. And you're going to do all the talking. I'm just going to sit there like you did and not say as much. You know what I mean? I think it'll be good for you. It will. I feel like sometimes you're still a little bit nervous or uncomfortable. Are you?
I don't know. I've always been shy.
Trying to help you get past that.
Yeah.
Because, I want you to be confident in life. I
Me
get
too.
it, though. I can be like that, too. But I can also be outgoing and crazy.
Yeah.
And I want to bring that out of you because you have that in you.
Yeah.
But you are shy. But if you really think about it, we're going to post this video, sure. But we don't necessarily have to. If you hate it, you know what I mean? If you absolutely hated it, I wouldn't post it.
Yeah.
And also, no one's watching us in the present moment.
Right.
So you can let loose a little bit, relax. We're just having a conversation. No one's watching yet. No one's watching until we put it out there.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So maybe that'll take a little of the pressure off because I get how it could be a little uncomfortable. But I also don't want you to feel like I am making you do this or that I'm making you do anything that you're uncomfortable with. That's rule number one for me. It's like if I felt like you didn't want to do it, I wouldn't force you to do it.
Yeah.
I want you to be comfortable, but I also want you to be confident and let go of that shyness.
Okay.
Yeah, be a little more outgoing. All right, bud.
All right.
Love you. Give me some love. You're my baby.
Thank you.
You're my baby. You're my best bud. You really are. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Oh, it just super kicked me in my mouth. Everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, Dad alongside the Infinite One.
The handsome, magnificent, infinite G.
Peace. Oh, again. Wow.